All right. Thank you for joining. I'm going to be starting in 15 minutes. All right. Thank you for joining. I'm going to Alright, I'm back. I know at the start of the game, I'm going to be hitting welcoming in. Alright, I'm back. I know at the start of the game, I'm going to be hitting welcoming in. Alright. I'm going to be getting ready to start in and hit new character. I have one saved. I'm gonna go with yeah, why not? I think I'm gonna go with something new. Alright. I'm already late. Okay. Oh, come on. Please let me not have just crashed this. Phew. I'm a kitty girl. Okay.
Here. Here. Feel.
Alright, I will be trying Quite a bit of stuff. Hey, you! You alright, last? You were moaning something fierce for a while there. Feeling the effects of the aether, I reckon. You'll get used to it, though. Don't worry. You there, halt! What's this all about? Inspection! Men, search the carriage! I'm just an honest peddler, friend, so don't be too disappointed if you don't find nothing, eh? Mind your tongue, old man, lest I cut it out. Look, sir, look, Somnus. Honest peddler? Was it? Since when do honest peddlers steal in prohibited herbs? You're in a lot of trouble, old man. You'll rot in the dungeon till the end of your days, unless you can afford the fine. Business as usual. Yeah. Amalja, to arms. Seven hells. Consider this a warning. Now go, all of you. Phew, that kind of excitement ain't good for the heart. You be careful around them brass blades, lass. Bastards have the shirt off your back if they fancy it. Like common bandits, they are, only less honest. Thank the gods for sending some beastmen to the rescue, eh? Hey, seeing as we got a long ride ahead, you mind keeping me company till we arrive? Them young'uns don't much care for conversation, see? Brent's the name, and Headland's betrayed. And judging by your unusual garments, I would wager you're one of them new adventurers. I knew it, going wherever the wind blows, seeking fortune and glory. Now that's what I call a living. So long as you can avoid dying, I mean. Ain't no secret that adventuring's a risky business, these days especially. What was the first attracted you to it? Let's see, what do I want to say? I want to do some fortune, huh? Fortune, eh? Then I reckon you fit right in where we're going. Once you've learned how to handle yourself in a fight, you'll pay a visit to whichever craftsman and gathering guild tackles your needs. And there's plenty to choose from, whether it be weaving, alchemy, goldsmithing, mining, or that interests you. Uldra's got a place where you can learn your trade. Adventuring's ain't just about killing things after all. A peaceful pastime may well help you make you a fortune. Just remember, though, there are more important things than fortune and glory, such as breathing. Ain't no profit in being dead. Ain't that's a fact. By the by, is this your first trip to Ul'dah? Yep. Well, it is? Well, then let this journey itinerant tell you the ins and outs of your destination. Ul'dah is ruled by the Sultana in name, but as most folk know, the Syndicate holds all the real power. Them and their monetarist cronies would have to get rid of Her Grace altogether, but that won't happen as she can still command the loyalty of the Royalists, and the Royalists are nothing if not loyal. These factions have long fought over power, throwing the weight of their wealth against each other, and they showed no signs of stopping. Of course, the Lizardmen, that's the Al-Mahja, couldn't care less of Ul'dah politics. They have their own interests, see, and they ain't afraid to use force to serve them. They say war is a gift to peddlers. Need greed in profit, though it shames me to say, I'm inclined to agree. Ah, at long last. Behold, Ul'dah, jewel of Thanalan, where folks turn sand into gold.
Deep in the sun-baked south, surrounded by the shifting sands of an endless desert, she rises, a solitary rose amidst the dust and rock, a symbol of defiance, her name, Ul'dah. Even with the coming of the seventh Umbral Era, hope springs eternal for the mongers and merchants who vie for lost fortunes in this bustling oasis. As the twin faces of Nold Thal maintain their vigil over all that has been and shall be, the present proffers a brave soul. One whose arrival could mark the beginning of a new era of prosperity for the realm.
And here's where we'll part ways, lass. I'm off to the markets to deliver me wares, and then it's on a high road for me. Here, I want you to have this by thanks of putting up with me prattle. You never did tell me your name, though. But, hey, here's an idea. Become the sort of storied personage I can brag about having met, and I'll consider us square.
May the traders nurture our fortunes as they kindle the flames which burn within us all. For by fire are we reborn.
Okay, now we've entered the town. Sorry if I do not give them any voices, I'm just reading them out loud. And sorry if I misspoke. I can't. I have dyslexia, so it's gonna make it hard for me to read some of this. Oi, venturer, over here. I mean you. Fresh off the carriage by any chance? Eh? How can I tell? Name's Wymond, and my business is knowing every bugger else's. Now then, if I was to offer you some invaluable advice, by the way, welcome to our fair city, free of charge, just as once like. To be recognized as an adventurer in the city seat of Vilda, you must register yourself with the Adventurers Guild. Just plain with anyone with eyes that you don't know your way around here. If I let you go wandering off into the nearest dark alley, you're certain to get mugged or worse. And I don't want that on my conscience. So before you do anything else, you'll want to head over to Quicksand and speak to Malmadai. She is the master of the Adventurers Guild and can set you on the right path. Just take the steps over yonder and pass through the double doors. You'll find her inside. And that's as much as you getting for free. Good luck with adventuring, adventurer. Oh, he's got a quest. Oh, he doesn't have the quest anymore. bit slow. I might have to cut this early because of the but I'm going to get to the Why, hello there. Who might you be? If you're looking to join the Adventurers Guild, you came to the right place. Name's Momodai, and I own this fine establishment if it please you. I also manage the Adventurers Guild here in Ul'dah, so you may say looking after green adventurers like yourself is my vocation. And lucky for you, without someone like me to steer you right, you'd soon find yourself out in the middle of nowhere, caught up in business you don't understand. Like our convict with Al-Najah, for example. They've been plaguing the Sultanate for nigh on forever now? And then there's the Garlean Empire. No one can say for sure what they're plotting these days, only that they are. The people drink and make merry, but underneath it all, there's worry and a lingering feeling of loss. And little wonder, it's been been 5 years since the Lesser Moon cracked open like a giant egg, releasing an abomination intent on turning the realm into an 8th hell. So much was lost in the blink of an eye. 'Twas like the end of the world had come at last. But then, things began to get foggy, and everyone's got their own version of what's happened next. Some of them, 2 or 3. You'd think people would remember something like that, but the fact is, they don't. Nobody does. Then there's the one thing the survivors agree on, though, the part that played by a band of adventurers who laid down their lives for a realm that wasn't their own. They fought valiantly, and like so many others, they never returned. Deeds worth remembering. I'm sure you'll agree. It's just a shame our recollection of those brave heroes are just as jumbled as those the calamity of itself. Whenever we try to recall their faces to mind, it's like they're standing between us and the midday sun, permanently silhouetted. I bet that sounds poetic to you. Well, it's not. It's bloody infuriating. But even if we can't remember them, we'll not let them be forgotten. And so we call them the Warriors of Light. And they'll forever stand as a shining example of what adventurers can achieve. That's why I welcome new rivals like yourself to our fair city. All I ask is you to lend a helping hand and try to leave Ul'dah in a better state than you found her. And if you can promise that, I'd be happy to let you join the guild. Alright, then a promise is a promise now. I'm counting on your help to put the past behind us. We need people working and spending and bickering like the old days. And a happy, prosperous Ul'dah means more business for the quicksand, too. Anyway, let's make this official. Go ahead and write your name in the register, neat as you can. Hikari Light? Well, ain't that a charming name? Just rolls off the tongue, it does. Alright, Miss Light, on behalf of the Adventurers Guild, I officially... Please, sir, be merciful. 12 is my witness. I swear to you, I bring you your money. In the East, it is said even a merciful god might be driven to vengeance if thrice blasphemed. And a plane. Be grateful you are given a 4th chance to offend. You two, attend to this scum. No, please. Mercy. Well, ain't that a sorry sight? Nor an uncommon one, if I'm honest. Don't worry, though. If you work hard, I doubt you end up like him. Just the same, if you ever need a bit of advice about one thing or another, pay me a visit. Just don't go bothering me every time you stub your bloody toe, alright? Of course, I do enjoy hearing the ladies muse on the many manhoods of her acquaintance from time to time. Oh gosh. No. Any road. Welcome to Ul'dah, Hikari. No. Take a moment to catch your breath and I'll teach you a little bit about our fair city. Mama die, why? Okay, we've gotten through the tutorial. Now let's get through. I am Ooh, I'm a damage dealer. A long-range damage dealer. Spellcaster damage dealer, that's good. And the 3 fundamentals of adventuring. What you need. Before you go charging off to find your fortune, I have a few basic tasks I like to perform, so as to help you get to know this place. Yes. Tongue twister. First of all, I want you to visit the Aetheryte Plaza. To get there, head west from here until you reach Emerald Avenue, then look to the north. You should see a giant floating crystal called an Aetheryte. If it weren't for Aetherytes, traveling around Orzia would be a downside more troublesome than it is. Of course, you still need to attune with them before you can use them. So be sure to do that with the one in the plaza. You ever attune with an Aetheryte before, Hikari? If not, just lay your hand on the thing and you'll see what I mean. When you've done that, I want you to visit the Mages Guild over in Arzantha Ossuary. Assuming that Scepter ain't just for show, you might consider training there. And finally, I want you to visit Sapphire Avenue Exchange over the steps of Thal. Goods from all across Orzia and beyond turn up there every day. You'll have no trouble finding armor, weapons, or anything else a fledgling adventurer yourself might need. You might say everything's for sale in here in Ul'dah, as long as you've got the gil. Just make sure as you don't pay more than you ought, Hikari. There's plenty as won't scruple to swindle unsuspecting foreigners like yourself, especially if they think no one's looking out for their best interests. Which is why I'm giving you this little letter. When you visit the exchange, Find this gentleman named Sesroga and give it to him. He'll be happy to tell you about the markets once he's read it. In short, then, visit the Aetheriac. Alright. Oh, before you go, a word of advice. While there are more than a few unsavory characters that will try to take advantage of you, there are also some with honest-to-goodness problems who you should consider offering a helping hand to. A lot of folk are lured to the city by the promise of wealth and power, and many of them fail to realize that instead of chasing after the guild the moment they get here, they ought to be making friends. Let it be known that you are willing to give as much as you get, and opportunities will come your way. Speaking of which, you should speak with the smith over yonder. Those lads always have some good advice for up-and-coming adventurers. Otherwise, it's about it for me. It's past time to get going. Oh, and let me know when you finish, will you? That way I won't spend my days worrying that you're down to your small clothes without a guild to your name. Sorry. Tongue twisters, tongue twisters, tongue twisters. Ah, so that's what that is. Okay, that's my job gauge. This is just basically about mentoring and how people come and help. And give bonus experience to people who are I was starting to figure out what that was. Alright, my keyboard's being, my internet is definitely being a little, suspect. Get to that after do the shard. Right close. For the city. I'm guessing these are gates. Ooh, somebody's asking for some help. It's Raymond. So how are you taking the old dog, Hikari? Making any new friends in high places yet? Ha. When you have the Sultana's ear one day, I hope you won't have forgotten about old Raymond. Long as you hear mayhap, maybe you take this missive to Josias at the Platinum Mirage. It's just over yonder. Commander will even give you some gil for your trouble. If only all city work was this easy. Alright, I am so close. If I'm saying these things wrong, I am sorry. Hail, adventurer, might you have come at behest of Miss Momadai of the Quicksand? Excellent. Which brings us to the matter of the attunement fee. That would be 100,000 gil, if you please, madam. Apologize, but I do relish the opportunity to make that jest. The look in your face was absolutely priceless. But the fact that you were so easily deceived suggests to me that you're unfamiliar to the use of ether sites. Allow me to explain. These crystalline agglomerations tap into the ethereal energies and are primarily used as means of travel swiftly to place to another. Perhaps if you've heard of return and teleport, well, these transportation spells make direct use of the aetherites and their connection to the flow of aether. And given that there's an aetherite in almost every corner of Oresa, any adventurer with the mind to explore the realm will wish to seek them out and attune herself to each and every one. But even if you have no intention of wandering beyond the Sultanate's borders, it would be prudent of you to attune yourself to any aetherites you encounter from now on. I pray you found that informative. Should you wish to learn more about aetherites or transportation magic, I should be happy to answer your questions. Ugh. And I learned return. Sorry, I haven't. And it's every 15 minutes. Be nice to people. You have business with Platinum Mirage this morning. I think I'll cut it at 3:30ish. Okay, I'm just gonna go and do the people who are main quest people to talk, cause my tongue is twisted. And I don't like being tongue twisted. Nope. Now I gotta go further down so I can go and... from what I read, you have to be level 10 to gain access to the showbox. If there's any more people wanting some help, I'll try to get on this. Why is my keyboard being so pressy? Ether's Ethernet. Excuse me. I wonder how you get those little pets. Maybe they're boss. So far, I'm just trying to do as many quests as I can, and Yes. Alright, now I got some. I'm gonna have to say this place is pretty. But of course, I started. I gotta go fix. Alright. There's a lot of quests in here. Get the net piece, and then Okay, so I am actually in the correct zone now. And alright, everybody, thank you for watching my stream. Please like and subscribe if you did. I'm going to be seeing you all next time I stream.